This is the Kindie Rockstars Podcast, Season 4. Bringing you incredibly talented singers, artists, creators, and producers in the genre of children's music. I'm your host, Patrick Adams. Each episode will feature songs, albums, videos, or live performances, along with great stories from the artists themselves. Kindie Rockstars Season 4 is proud to be supported and sponsored by Waltmania Public Relations, serving the family entertainment community for more than 20 years. And now, on with the show. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Kindie Rockstars Podcast. We kick off Season 4 with Andy Mason, who is coming to us from the south of France. Welcome to the show, Andy.
Thank you, Patrick. How you doing?
I am doing wonderful. How are you?
Just fine.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming on the show, and I'm looking forward to learning about you and learning about your story. But let's kick it off with telling everyone how you got into making music with kids.
I was working in a preschool, and I've been playing guitar on and off and singing for quite a while, and I've been playing kids songs for my daughter. And so one day, one of the teachers said, "Hey, can you bring your guitar in and play some music for the kids?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. I'll come in and sing ABC and Twinkle Twinkle and, you know, the songs that I've been playing for my daughter." And I did that. And I found that I was having more fun than the kids were. But the kids were having a good time too. But I was like, "Oh, this is great." And then my cousin, who was a librarian in Massachusetts, one summer we were visiting, and she said, "Hey, bring your guitar. Can you come and play some music for the kids?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So that was when I discovered about the whole, you know, the summer reading programs. I had no idea up until that point about summer reading programs, and so I did that summer reading program for my cousin's library, and after that, I started looking around into the other libraries and discovered the whole world of live performances for kids in libraries.
Very good. All right, and when did you release your first album?
My first album was not a kids' music album, and it came out in 1996 on cassette. It was an album I recorded and first time came out on cassette. And had my first CD, another not kids music, in 1997. Recorded that in Clovis, New Mexico. But my very first album for kids came out in 2007. It was called Everybody Likes Pizza, and that's the one that really launched the kids music career.
Excellent. Now, do you still dabble in both, or are you full on kids music now?
No, I still do a little bit of both. I love to play to a bar crowd. I love to play at festivals or farmers markets or whatever, and I actually really enjoy the change playing not kids music. Sort of at the height of what I was doing with the children's music, I was doing 200 gigs a year, including, visiting local preschools and stuff like that. So it was a lot. I don't do quite as many now, but when I do go out on tour, I'm doing 50, 60 concerts, and it's all just kids music. So when I'm finished with that, I'm ready to take a break and go back to, playing a bar or playing, even just playing on the street, doing a bit of busking. I really enjoy that too.
Excellent. Well, I'd love to hear how you landed here in the south of France, and what is the children's music scene like there, or are you doing children's music there?
I haven't. Well, so we decided during COVID, we're locked down and we're going crazy, and we decided, you know what, let's just change it up. Let's just do something. Let's do something crazy. So I've got two young kids, um, and they were 5 and 6 when we moved, and we've been here almost 2 years. And we came to France because my brother lives here. He's lived here for many years, and I've got my mom is English, so my mom's living in England. So we thought, okay, we'll get a little closer to my mom. She's getting a little older, and we just thought, yeah, let's go to France. We'll learn a new language, and it'll be a completely different culture. And so we just went for it. And there's a little bit going on, not a lot of kids music going on at the moment, but I can see where there's going to be room for growth in that area. There's they do things a little different here. Sort of the department organizes children's entertainment, and they send them all around the whole department. And the department's quite big. It's not quite state size, but it's bigger, much bigger than a county. So sort of a region, and they'll send these children entertainers around. So I'm hoping to get in with those guys. At the moment, though, what I have done is I've written my first children's song in French.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to ask about that.
And wrote it with the kids at the local school, with my own kids and the other kids at the school. And we're in the process of recording it right now. So every time my kids have one of their friends come over, I'm like, hey, come over here and put these headphones on. sing this with me. And they know it because I wrote it with them in the classroom. So that's kind of what's happening right now. It's just a bit of studio work and maybe an album of French children's songs.
That would be really cool. That was a big move, picking up and relocating to Europe. I'm impressed.
It was a big move. Thank you. I mean, there have been moments where we were just like, what are we doing? But overall, it's been a really good experience, and we're not, there's no plan to come back or to change things at the moment. We're happy. We're learning a lot. My kids are already fluent in French. My wife and I, the French it's coming a bit slower, but it's still coming. And we're enjoying. In a couple of weeks, we're going to go to Rome. Nice. I've never been. We're gonna drive there. So we've got tickets in October we're going to go see Blink 182 in Barcelona in October. So we're excited about that. So it's been a big change, and we finally sort of feel actually like we got our feet on the ground, and we've begun to settle in a bit.
No. The one thing I truly love about Europe is the ability to see so many very different places, but so easily, through rail and stuff like that. You can get around all over Europe and just see so many, so much history and so many different countries and cultures and things like that. And it's just right there. You hop on a train and 2 hours, you're in a different place altogether.
Exactly. I just went, I went to Andorra, went snowboarding in Andorra just last weekend. And I just, I drove there. It's 3 hours away, and it's beautiful. It was amazing. And then we've been to Spain a few times. And like I said, we got plans. So we're going to Italy at the end of the month. And then we haven't even begun. We're just really scratched the surface of places that we want to go. So when we get a little bit more settled, then we're gonna start traveling some more.
Love it. That's gonna be an awesome experience for your kids and you and your wife.
Absolutely.
All right, well, let's get into your album. So we have an album feature today, and the album is called Music for People Big and Small. So talk about the creation of that album, what inspired it, anything you want to let people know about it.
So the album came out in 2016, and it really was, I had a lot of tracks that I had recorded, some children's songs, some not children's songs. And I was like, what if I just threw them all on one album? What if I just combined the two? And this is not really a children's song, but there's not anything in there that would prohibit children from listening to it. So yeah, I just grabbed a bunch of tracks that I had recorded over the years and threw them all into one album. And it was because I had done, Everybody Likes Pizza in 2007. Then in 2009, I had a follow-up all children's music called Play It Again. 2008, I recorded a country album called Lost Cowboy. And then there was nothing. There were just a few singles had been released in between 2009 and 2016 when Music for People Big and Small came out. And so I'd recorded a lot of stuff, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to combine it all and throw it on there. So that's what I did.
Awesome. All right. Well, we're going to feature 5 songs from that album. So we'll start with a bit of a story, and then we'll play the song.
Okay.
So let's kick it off with the song "Empty." Tell us a little bit about this one.
Empty is one of my favorite songs that I've ever written. I wrote it, actually co-written, because I wrote it with my friend Joshua Belter, who's been a collaborator of mine for many, many years. We wrote this song as a companion to a book that Josh had written called The Empty Box. And The Empty Box was kind of his, it was a children's book that he actually wrote in the 3rd grade. And he kept this, this paper book that he made in the 3rd grade. And he showed it to me one day, and I was like, man, let's make this book for real. Like, so we did. So he found an illustrator, and he created the book, and he and I wrote the song together, and then I recorded it. He sings on it. My daughter sings on it, and who else? We got my friend plays some harmonica on it. Johnny Mulcair, who is Grammy nominated producer, he was behind LeAnn Rimes, and he plays guitar on it. So we put that together, and out it went.
Very good. All right, well, we're going to listen to it now. Here it is, "Empty" by Andy Mason.
Here is a story, could be my story, could be your story too. Someone is lonely, what they want is only to be loved, a love that's true. I often daydream of running away. I made up my mind that I would go. Nothing inside me, no one to guide me to what I'm meant to be. Acceptance here, a search for belonging there, wondering if I'd find it anywhere at right there beside me, another soul. She told me you're not alone. thoughts and your feelings, your wishes and prayers are there to remind us, help us and guide us, fill our hearts with joy. I learned to accept myself. I learned that I belong to me. Surprising to find I had it with me all a story, could be my story, could be your story too.
And that was Empty. All right, the next song we're going to talk about is called Love Bomb. Tell us about Love Bomb.
The Love Bomb, recorded with my friend Jake Jones, who is now a producer in Nashville. Love Bomb, my sister one day in 2015 handed me a piece of paper and said, "Hey, I wrote these lyrics. Here, turn it into a song." And it was just a very positive vibe about, kind of echoing the Dr. Seuss, today you are you, that it's truer than true, there's no one alive that is youer than you. And adding to that by saying, and you are you for a reason. And the world needs you to be you, right? You are here for a reason. And so, I sat down with it one morning. I remember I was in my brother's kitchen, and it was very early in the morning. There was nobody else awake. And I sat down with my guitar and I kind of just, started strumming and everything just kind of fell into place. And then, at that point, I was living in England, but when I had gone back to New Mexico, that's where the Love Bomb was recorded. And this is one of my favorite songs to play for kids because, it's for everybody. It's for everybody. I mean, I tell them this song is about you, it's for you, and it's about you, and the world needs you to be you. So just be you. That's what that song's about.
Great message. All right. Well, here it is, Love Bomb by Andy Mason.
You're epic, you're awesome, you're one of a kind. The world needs you to be you. Love your eyes, love your size, love your heart, love your smart, love your silly, love your sweet, love your brains, love your feet. You're epic, you're awesome, you're one of a kind. The world needs you to be you. Love your dreams, love your schemes and your streams of thought. Love your wins, love your lose, love the battles you have fought. The world needs you to be, the world needs you to be, the world needs you to be you. The world needs you to be, the world needs you to be, the world needs you to be you. You're epic, you're awesome, you're one of a kind. The world needs you to be you. Love your life, love the world, love the days as they unfurl. Love the future, make it your own. Love the ways your love is shown. The world needs you to be, the world needs you to be, the world needs you to be you. The world needs you to be, the world world needs you to be. The world needs you to be you. Needs your passion, your personal sense of fashion. It needs you to do your thing. Sing, you sing. Dance, you dance. Take the chance. Love your fam. Give a damn. Give your heart. Play your part. The world needs you to start. You are strong if you trust your joy. Boy, oh boy, you'll be there before you know when your happiness will start to flow, and it will show, 'cause you will glow. Your biggest, brightest face. Follow your heart, forget the rest. The world needs you to be. The world needs you to be you. The world needs you to be. The world needs you to be. The world needs you to be you. You're epic, you're awesome, you're one of a kind.
And that was Love Bomb. All right, the next song is called Spring Chicken. Tell us about this one.
So Spring Chicken, I did not write Spring Chicken. I first heard Spring Chicken. I was working at a school in England, and they had an assembly. And at the school, it was in February, March. They'd had these. They'd bought these chicken eggs, to hatch, and they had them in an incubator, and they actually had cameras on them so that the kids could constantly watch them. If they weren't in the hall where the eggs were, they could watch them on a monitor. And as the year went by, the chickens hatched, and the kids went to an assembly, and they played this song called Spring Chicken. And literally 500 kids in this assembly, they all knew it, and they're all singing along. And I was like, oh wow, I got to record that and take that song to America. So I did. And for the year that I promoted it, I actually dressed up in a chicken suit during my live shows. I would put my guitar down and I'd pull the chicken suit out and I'd climb into it and put the chicken suit on and go, okay, now we're going to do a song called Spring Chicken. Here we go. And kids just loved it. Kids really, really enjoyed it. And so we made a video with me in the chicken suit. And if you want, you can go to YouTube, search Andy Mason Spring Chicken, and you'll find the video of me in the chicken suit.
And I think everybody right now should feel compelled to go do that. I'm going to go do that after we're done. But let's play it. Here it is, Spring Chicken by Andy Mason.
One mother hen sat on 5 little eggs, keeping them warm in her little egg nest. Then one day she heard a crack, and a little voice cried as the egg was hatched. I'm a spring chicken, I'm yellow and small, my feathers are fluffy and they're keeping me warm. My legs are not long, so I'll never be tall, but I'm a real spring chicken and I'm having a ball. Chicken, I'm a chicken, I'm a having a ball. One mother hen sat on 4 little eggs, keeping them warm in her little egg nest. Then one day she heard a crack, and a little voice cried as the egg was hatched. I'm a spring chicken. I'm yellow and small. My feathers are fluffy and they're keeping me warm. My legs are not long, so I'll never be tall. But I'm a real spring chicken and I'm having a ball. Chicken, I'm a chicken, I'm a having a ball. One mother hen sat on 3 little eggs, keeping them warm in her little egg nest. Then one day she heard a crack, and a little voice cried as the egg was hatched. I'm a spring chicken, I'm yellow and small. My feathers are fluffy and they're keeping me warm. My legs are not long, so I'll never be tall. But I'm a real spring chicken and I'm having a ball. Chicken, I'm a chicken, I'm a having a ball. One mother hen sat on 2 little eggs, keeping them warm in her little egg nest. Then one day she heard a crack, and a little voice cried as the egg was hatched. I'm a spring chicken, I'm yellow and small. My feathers are fluffy and they're keeping me warm. My legs are not long, so I'll never be tall. But I'm a real spring chicken and I'm having a ball. Chicken, I'm a chicken, I'm a having a ball. One mother hen sat on 1 little egg, keeping it warm in her little egg nest. Then one day she heard a crack, and a little voice cried as the egg was hatched. I'm a spring chicken, I'm yellow and small. My feathers are fluffy and they're keeping me warm. My legs are not long, so I'll never be tall. But I'm a real spring chicken and I'm having a ball. Chicken, I'm a chicken, I'm a having a ball.
That was Spring Chicken. All right, the next song is Hey Diddle Diddle. I think a lot of people recognize the song, but I love what you did with it. I think you added a little bit of your story into it. So tell us about this one.
Yeah, so one day I remember, working with a group of kids and somebody saying, "Hey, did you write Hey Diddle Diddle?" And I was like, "No, I didn't write that. But who did?" So I started looking into it, and nobody really knows. It's so old that no one knows really where it came from. And so I found that fascinating that a song that if you say to a group of kids, "Hey Diddle Diddle," they're gonna reply, "The Cat and the Fiddle." They know it, but it's so old. Anyway, so one day I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put this song to music and I'm gonna add some verses. And there's actually 2 versions of this song on the album. There's the version with music and there's an a cappella version. And that happened because when we recorded it, again, with my friend Joshua Belter, he's on the harmony vocals, and my daughter also on the harmony vocals. One day we just stripped all the music away just to make sure we had our harmony parts correct, and we listened to it and we were all just like, oh my gosh, that's amazing, just a cappella. So there's an a cappella version on the album and also the version with music. And my good friend Rick Hughes played guitar on that one as well for me.
Nice. All right. Well, we're going to play it right now for everyone. Here it is. Hey Diddle Diddle by Andy Mason.
Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such a sight, and the dish ran away with the spoon. was 4, I met Curious George. I met Dr. Seuss too. And every night he came to my room, we sang our favorite tune, singing hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such a sight, and the dish ran away with the spoon. When I was 8, I stayed up too late, thinking about the stars and the moon. I traveled through time in a nursery rhyme, chasing the dish and the spoon, singing hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such a sight, and the dish ran away with the spoon. When I was 16, I moved on to Springsteen, Beatles, Pink Floyd, and U2. The little dog's laugh, it echoed inside, and the cow still jumped over the moon, singing hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such a sight, and the dish ran away with the spoon. When I became a father and I held my daughter, I hoped she wouldn't grow up too soon. As she lay down her head, safe tucked in her bed, I sang her a song that I knew, singing hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such a sight, and the dish ran away with the spoon, singing hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such a sight, and the dish ran away with the spoon.
And that was Hey Diddle Diddle. All right, last song we're going to talk about here is Smile. Tell us about this one.
Smile, I think, is my personal favorite of all the songs I've ever written. I sort of, when I listen to it, I go, wow, I wrote that. It really kind of like, I don't know. It's just one of my favorite songs. Written, inspired by the Smile Train. Smile Train is an organization that does cleft palate surgery for kids all over the world. And I got involved with the Smile Train, and we've been making donations sort of at the end of the year. And I wanted to do more, and so I wrote the Smile song. There's also a companion book called Smile. And we had a lot of local musicians. Robert Green played the trumpet on there. Franklin Smith played the piano on there. We had the local high school choir come in and sing on it. And we found this young lady from Lubbock. Her name was Amber Wiley. And Amber was supposed to come in and just sing some backing vocals. But Amber just came in and just knocked it out of the park. You'll hear on the track, she just sang like it. I said to Jake Jones, who was the producer on it, I said, Jake, take my voice out, leave Amber's in, and we're gonna go with it that like that. And so I have to always quantify it when I play it live, because I'll say to people, it doesn't sound like this on the album. Okay, so be ready for that. But the great thing is that through sales of the book and through sales of the song, we raised over $10,000 and paid for 47 kids to have the cleft palate surgery.
That's fantastic.
Thank you. That's something that I'm really very proud of. And that's an ongoing thing. In fact, this summer when I go out on tour, I'm going to focus solely. I'm going to have copies of the Smile Book for sale, and I'll be singing the song exclusively at all the concerts, and really try to make another push to just keep that number, going up.
Well, kudos to you for doing such a great thing and changing kids' lives. And
Thank you.
Kudos to Amber for knocking these vocals out of the park.
She killed it.
And let's play the song. Here it is, Smile by Andy Mason.
I can't wait for the world to see you smiling. I just cannot wait to see you smile. You've been waiting so patiently, my darling. We'll be there in just a little while. And you can smile, smile, smile. Hey, you can smile, smile, smile. Ooh, you can smile, smile, smile your life away. Smile don't cost a penny or a dollar. Smile is just as free as it can be. But for some, a smile is much harder. We can help to set their smile free. And they can smile, smile, smile. Ooh, they can smile, smile, smile. Oh, they can smile, smile, smile the life away. I can't wait for the world to see you smiling. I just cannot wait to see you smile. You've been waiting so patiently, my darling. We'll be there in just a little while. And you can smile, smile, smile. Yeah, 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 yeah. You can smile, smile, smile. Yeah, 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 yeah. You can smile, smile, smile your life away. You gotta give me that smile. Get on the train. Get on the train. Won't take but a while to get on the train. Get on the train. Gotta give me that smile. Smile, smile, smile. You gotta give me that smile. Smile, smile, smile. You gotta give me that smile. Smile, smile, smile. Oh, you gotta give me that smile. Smile, smile, smile. Oh, yeah. You can smile. Yes, you can. And you can smile. You can smile, smile, smile your life away.
And that was Smile. The album is music for people big and small. Please go check it out. I hope you've enjoyed the songs and the stories behind the songs. So, Andy, where can people find your music and find and connect with you on social media?
The easiest way of of course, at Facebook, Andy Mason Music. If you've got an Amazon Alexa device, you can ask Alexa to play Andy Mason, and she will. You can find me on CD Baby, iTunes, YouTube. All of these songs have videos on YouTube. Actually, the Smile song has a video with all of my family members in it, because I said to them, hey, you got to send me a big picture of you smiling. So all of my family members are in that video. Let's see, where else? Okay, so Facebook, Andy Mason Music, website, andymasonmusic.org, and then YouTube, Spotify, all the regular Amazon, iTunes, all of those places. I've got a portal where you can email me directly through my website, or just email me, andymasonmusic@hotmail.com.
Excellent. Well, Andy, thank you so much for being on the show. Best of luck to you and your family and your adventures in France and Europe. And I look forward to talking to you again in the future.
Patrick, thank you very, very much. Can I just add that I'll be in New Mexico and Texas and Wyoming this summer. I've got 50 plus concerts booked for June and July. So if there's anybody listening out there, I'm going to be in the Dallas area, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Lubbock. If you're fans of the Kindie Rockstars podcast, then come on out and say hello.
Excellent. All right. Well, Andy, thank you so much. And I will talk to you soon.
Thank you, Patrick.